Chapter 1. The Power of Small Wins. Why small wins matter. When people think about transformation, they often imagine a dramatic, overnight change, losing weight quickly, becoming successful instantly, or achieving their goals in a matter of weeks. But the truth is, real, lasting change doesn't happen all at once. It happens through a series of small, consistent actions that compound over time. Small wins are the foundation of sustainable success. They reinforce positive habits, build confidence, and create momentum. When you achieve even the smallest victory, your brain releases dopamine, the reward chemical, making you feel good and motivating you to keep going. This positive reinforcement strengthens your commitment to progress, making it easier to stay on track. The compound effect. How small wins lead to big results. Imagine a single drop of water. By itself, it seems insignificant. But if that drop falls consistently into a bucket, eventually, the bucket will be full. This is how small wins work. They accumulate over time and lead to extraordinary results. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, talks about the idea of getting just 1% better every day. If you improve by 1% daily, in 1 year, you'll be 37 times better than when you started. The math behind this concept is simple. 1.01 365 equals 37.78. 1.01 365 equals 37.78. But if you neglect small progress, the opposite happens. A 1% decline every day will leave you far worse off. 0.99 365 equals 0.03. 0.99 365 equals 0.03. This shows that growth isn't about making huge, overwhelming changes. It's about consistently stacking small improvements, shifting your mindset, progress over perfection. One of the biggest obstacles to growth is the all-or-nothing mentality. Many people believe that if they can't do something perfectly, it's not worth doing at all. This mindset leads to frustration, procrastination, and ultimately, inaction. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on progress. If you want to start exercising, don't force yourself to go to the gym for an hour on the first day. Start with just 5 minutes of movement. If you want to read more, don't try to finish an entire book in a day. Just read 1 page. Small wins help you build consistency without overwhelming yourself. Here's how this mindset shift plays out in real life. Instead of, I have to write 1,000 words today, say, I will write just 1 paragraph. Instead of, I need to eat perfectly clean, say, I will choose 1 healthier option today. Instead of, I must wake up at 5 a.m., say, I will wake up just 10 minutes earlier than usual. This approach removes the pressure of huge expectations and makes success feel attainable. The psychology of small wins. Why do small wins work so well? It all comes down to how our brain processes progress, reinforces positive identity. When you accomplish even a minor goal, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Over time, these wins reshape your self-identity. Example: if you read 1 page every night, you begin to see yourself as someone who reads. If you go for a short walk daily, you start identifying as someone who prioritizes health. Creates a feedback loop. Each small success boosts confidence and motivation, encouraging you to keep going. Success leads to more success. Reduces overwhelm. A big goal can feel intimidating, but breaking it down into smaller steps makes it manageable. Builds momentum. Just like a snowball rolling downhill, once you start achieving small wins, it becomes easier to keep going. How to create small wins in your daily life. Now that you understand the power of small wins, let's look at how you can apply this concept to different areas of life. 1. Health and fitness. Instead of setting a goal to lose 10 kilograms, start with drink 1 more glass of water daily. Instead of committing to an intense 60-minute workout, begin with do 5 push-ups. Instead of eliminating all junk food, start by swapping one unhealthy snack with a healthier alternative. 2. Productivity and career. Instead of, I need to write an entire report today, focus on writing one section. Instead of, I have to network with 20 people, just start with one email or LinkedIn message. Instead of trying to learn a new skill overnight, dedicate 10 minutes daily to practicing. 3. Personal growth and learning. Instead of, I need to read 50 books this year, commit to reading just 1 page a day. Instead of, I have to meditate for 30 minutes, start with 1 deep breath of mindfulness. Instead of, I need to journal daily, start by writing down 1 positive thing each day. 4. Relationships and social life. Instead of, I need to have deep conversations every day, start with a simple check-in text to a loved one. Instead of, I must spend more time with family, start by setting aside just 5 extra minutes of undivided attention. Instead of, I have to be more social, commit to smiling at one stranger daily. Tracking progress. The key to staying motivated. To stay on track with small wins, tracking your progress is crucial. Here are some effective ways to do this. Habit trackers. Use a simple checklist or app, like Habitica or Streaks, to mark off daily actions. Journaling. Write down daily wins, no matter how small. Accountability partners. Share your progress with a friend or mentor. Gamify your growth. Turn your progress into a game by rewarding yourself when you hit streaks. Overcoming setbacks. What to do when you miss a day. No journey is perfect. Life happens, and you might miss a day or fall behind. The key is to avoid missing twice. If you skip a workout, just do a few stretches the next day. If you miss a journaling session, write a single sentence. If you break a habit streak, restart immediately without guilt. Success isn't about never failing, it's about always getting back on track. Final thoughts. Small steps, big results. You don't need massive action to create a massive impact. You just need to commit to small, consistent steps every day. Think of it like climbing a staircase, 1 step at a time, without worrying about the entire flight. Over time, these micro-improvements will transform your life. So, start today. Choose 1 small action that moves you toward your goal. Stick with it. Celebrate it. Then, build upon it. In the end, it's not the huge, sudden changes that define success. It's the power of small wins, repeated daily. Chapter 2. Master your mindset. Reprogram your thoughts for success. Your mindset shapes your reality. Have you ever noticed how 2 people can face the same challenge, yet one thrives while the other gives up? The difference isn't intelligence, talent, or luck. It's mindset. The way you think about yourself, your abilities, and your future directly impacts your success. If you believe you're capable of growth, you will find ways to improve. If you believe you're limited, you'll unconsciously hold yourself back. Your mindset is the filter through which you see the world. It determines how you respond to failure, whether you embrace challenges or avoid them, your confidence in taking action, your ability to persist when things get tough. To unlock your best self, you must reprogram your mind to work for you, not against you. The 2 types of mindsets. Fixed versus growth. Dr. Carol Dweck, a Stanford psychologist, introduced the concepts of fixed mindset and growth mindset. Fixed mindset. Believes intelligence, talent, and abilities are fixed. Avoids challenges for fear of failure. Sees effort as pointless. If I'm not naturally good at it, why try? Gets discouraged easily and gives up when faced with setbacks. Feels threatened by others' success. Growth mindset. Believes skills and intelligence can be developed through effort. Embraces challenges as opportunities to grow. Sees effort as the path to mastery. Learns from failures and persists despite setbacks. Finds inspiration in others' success and learns from them. Which mindset do you currently have? If you catch yourself thinking, "I'm just not good at this," or "I'll never be successful," you might be operating from a fixed mindset. But here's the good news. You can shift your mindset and rewire your brain for growth. How to reprogram your mindset for growth. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant will grow. If you plant doubt, fear, and negativity, those thoughts will take over. If you plant confidence, positivity, and resilience, those will flourish instead. Here's how to start rewiring your brain for success. 1. Identify and challenge your limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the negative thoughts that hold you back. They sound like, "I'm just not a disciplined person. I'll never be successful. I'm bad at public speaking. I'm too old/young to start." The problem is, when you believe these statements, you unconsciously act in ways that reinforce them. How to break free. Catch the thought. When you hear a negative belief in your mind, pause. Challenge it. Ask, "Is this really true? What proof do I have?" Reframe it. Replace it with a growth-focused statement. Instead of "I'm bad at this," say, "I'm still learning and I can improve." Instead of "I'll never succeed," say, "Success takes time and I am making progress." Over time, this simple practice trains your brain to default to empowering beliefs. 2. Use the power of self-talk. The way you talk to yourself matters. Your inner dialogue shapes your confidence, motivation, and ability to take action. Think of it this way. If a friend talked to you the way you sometimes talk to yourself, would you stay friends with them? If not, it's time to change your self-talk. Practical steps. Start noticing your inner voice. Pay attention to how you speak to yourself during challenges. Shift from self-criticism to self-encouragement. Replace phrases like, "I'm such a failure," with, "I'm learning and growing." Use positive affirmations. Repeating phrases like, "I am capable," and "I handle challenges well," rewires your subconscious. When you consistently uplift yourself instead of tearing yourself down, your confidence and resilience grow. 3. Embrace failure as a learning tool. Most people fear failure because they see it as proof that they aren't good enough. But in reality, failure is just feedback. Every successful person has failed, many times. The difference is, they didn't let failure stop them. Instead, they used it to adjust, learn, and improve. How to change your perspective on failure. Instead of "I failed," say, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of "I'm not good at this," say, "I'm getting better with practice." Instead of avoiding challenges, seek them out as opportunities for growth. Failure isn't a dead end, it's a stepping stone. The only way to truly fail is to stop trying. 4. Train yourself to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Your mindset determines how you interpret challenges. Some people see problems, others see possibilities. Imagine two people facing the same obstacle. Person A, fixed mindset, "This is impossible. I should just give up." Person B, growth mindset, "This is tough, but I'll figure it out." Which person do you think will succeed? How to shift your focus. When faced with a challenge, ask empowering questions. What can I learn from this? How can I turn this into an advantage? Who can help me solve this? Practice gratitude. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, acknowledge what's going right. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Their perspective will inspire you to see possibilities instead of limitations. 5. Create a daily mindset ritual. Mindset isn't something you fix once. It's a daily practice. Here's how to reinforce your new way of thinking. Morning routine for a growth mindset. White heavy checkmark gratitude journal. Write 3 things you're grateful for. White heavy checkmark affirmations. Repeat empowering statements, e.g., I am capable of handling anything today brings. White heavy checkmark visualization. Imagine yourself succeeding in today's challenges. White heavy checkmark physical movement. Exercise releases dopamine and boosts confidence. Evening reflection for mindset growth. Counterclockwise arrows button review your wins. What went well today? Counterclockwise arrows button learn from setbacks. What could you do differently tomorrow? Counterclockwise arrows button celebrate progress. Even small steps forward matter. By consistently reinforcing a growth mindset, you reshape the way you think, act, and show up in the world. Final thoughts. Your mind is your greatest asset. Mastering your mindset is the key to unlocking your full potential. When you change the way you think, you change the way you act. And when you change the way you act, you change your results. Success, confidence, and personal growth don't start with luck or talent. They start in your mind. Starting today. White heavy check mark challenge your limiting beliefs. White heavy check mark speak to yourself with kindness. White heavy check mark see failure as feedback, not defeat. White heavy check mark focus on opportunities, not obstacles. White heavy check mark build daily habits that reinforce a growth mindset. Reprogram your mind, and you'll unlock the best version of yourself, one thought at a time. Chapter 3. Build unshakable discipline through daily habits. The power of discipline. Motivation is fleeting. It comes in bursts, driven by external inspiration, emotions, or short-lived bursts of energy. But discipline is the key to creating lasting change and achieving your goals. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you don't feel like working out, what keeps you focused when distractions abound, and what helps you push through when you're tired or frustrated. Without discipline, motivation is like a fire that burns out quickly. With discipline, motivation becomes the fuel that powers your actions long-term. The best part? Discipline is something you can develop and strengthen with daily practice. It is not a trait some people are born with. It is a habit that anyone can cultivate. In this chapter, we will dive into the role of discipline in your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. You'll discover how to create daily habits that support your goals, how to build the mental toughness to stay consistent, and how to stay committed even when the going gets tough. Let's build the unshakable discipline that will guide you through every challenge and opportunity. Why discipline is crucial for success. Discipline is often misunderstood. Many people think of discipline as something rigid or punishing, but in reality, discipline is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Imagine you have a big goal, whether it's losing weight, building a successful career, or writing a book. These are long-term aspirations, but success doesn't come overnight. To achieve them, you need consistent, focused action. That action comes from discipline. Discipline helps you overcome procrastination by getting started, even when you don't feel like it. Maintain focus on what truly matters, instead of being distracted by temporary urges. Stay resilient when setbacks arise or when progress feels slow. Create momentum by taking small, consistent steps every day. Follow through on commitments, regardless of how you feel in the moment. When you have unshakable discipline, you create the structure and habits that turn your long-term goals into a reality. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up every day and doing the work, even when it's hard. Building the foundation of discipline. Small daily habits. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate discipline is through the creation of small, actionable habits. Habits are the building blocks of discipline. When you have good habits, you don't need to rely on motivation to get things done because your behavior becomes automatic. Why habits matter. Habits are the autopilot of your life. When something becomes a habit, it requires little thought, effort, or decision-making. That's why disciplined people don't constantly battle their willpower. They've already set up systems that make good behaviors automatic. Charles Duhigg, in his book The Power of Habit, outlines a simple framework for building habits. Cue. The trigger that starts the habit. Routine. The behavior or action you want to turn into a habit. Reward. The positive outcome or feeling that reinforces the habit. For example, if you want to build the habit of exercising in the morning. Cue. Set your workout clothes out the night before. Routine. Do a 20-minute workout after you wake up. Reward. Enjoy the endorphin rush and sense of accomplishment. The key to building strong habits is consistency. The more consistently you engage in a behavior, the more likely it becomes automatic. The more automatic it becomes, the less mental energy and willpower you need to execute it. How to build habits that stick. Now that we understand the power of habits, let's look at how to create new habits that build discipline and stick over time. 1. Start small and build gradually. It's tempting to dive in and try to change everything at once. But this often leads to burnout. Small habits are easier to manage and will compound over time. Instead of starting with, "I'll work out for an hour every day," try starting with, "I'll walk for 10 minutes a day." This smaller, manageable goal helps you build consistency without overwhelming yourself. Over time, you can gradually increase the time or intensity. Action step. Pick one small habit you want to build. Focus on doing this one thing consistently for a week or two. Don't worry about perfection. Just focus on building the habit. 2. Make your habits specific. Vague goals lead to vague results. If you say, "I'll exercise more," you won't be able to track progress or stay consistent. Make your habits specific and measurable. Instead of, "I'll read more," set a goal like, "I'll read for 15 minutes every day." Instead of, "I'll eat healthier," commit to, "I'll eat a vegetable at lunch every day." Action step. Write down one specific habit you want to build and define it clearly. Make sure it's measurable so you can track your progress. 3. Attach new habits to existing routines. One of the easiest ways to build a new habit is to tie it to an existing one. This is known as habit stacking. For example, after you brush your teeth, an existing habit, you might add the new habit of drinking a glass of water. Action step. Look at your current routines and identify where you can insert a new habit. Start with one small change and stack it onto an existing behavior. 4. Track your progress. Tracking your habits is a powerful way to stay accountable and motivated. Use a habit tracker to mark off each day that you complete your habit. You'll feel a sense of accomplishment as you see your progress, and the streak will motivate you to keep going. Action step. Get a habit tracker app or create a simple checklist on paper. Commit to tracking your habits daily. Strengthening discipline. Overcoming challenges and staying consistent. Building discipline isn't easy, and there will be times when you face resistance. Life happens. There will be days when you're tired, distracted, or tempted to quit. But staying consistent is where the real magic happens. Here's how to push through the difficult moments and maintain your discipline. 1. Accept discomfort and keep going. Discipline often requires pushing through discomfort. Whether it's the physical discomfort of a workout or the mental discomfort of writing when you're uninspired, discomfort is part of the process. Instead of avoiding it, lean into it. Know that growth happens when you push through those tough moments. The longer you avoid discomfort, the longer it will take to grow. But the more you embrace it, the stronger you'll become. Action step. When you feel resistance, remind yourself, this discomfort is temporary. It's a sign that I'm growing. Keep moving forward, even if it's just a small step. 2. Create non-negotiable commitments. One of the biggest challenges to discipline is lack of commitment. When you leave room for negotiation, it's easy to talk yourself out of doing the work. To build strong discipline, make your commitments non-negotiable. Set a rule for yourself that you will complete the task no matter what. The moment you give yourself an out, your discipline weakens. Action step. Choose one important habit or task and make it non-negotiable. For example, commit to writing 500 words every morning. No excuses. 3. Use the power of 2-minute rule. When you're feeling unmotivated, just get started. The 2-minute rule is simple. If a task will take less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. If it's something that will take longer, just commit to starting for 2 minutes. Most of the time, once you get started, it becomes easier to keep going. The hardest part is often just the initial action. Action step. When you feel resistance to a task, commit to doing it for just 2 minutes. Once you begin, you'll often find that you can keep going. 4. Reward yourself for consistency. Positive reinforcement is a powerful motivator. When you build a habit and stick with it, reward yourself. The reward doesn't have to be big. It can be something simple like a favorite snack or an episode of your favorite show. Action step. Set up a reward system for your habits. For example, if you complete your workout all week, reward yourself with a relaxing activity over the weekend. Staying disciplined in the face of setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable, but they don't have to derail your progress. It's important to stay committed to the process, even when things don't go as planned. 1. Don't let perfectionism hold you back. One of the biggest barriers to discipline is perfectionism. When you feel like you have to do something perfectly or not at all, it can stop you from taking action. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. If you miss a day, don't let that discourage you. Get back on track the next day and keep moving forward. Action step. When you miss a day, don't give up on your habit altogether. Just get back on track immediately and keep going. 2. Focus on long-term consistency, not instant results. Discipline requires a long-term perspective. You won't see dramatic changes overnight, but small actions add up over time. Stay focused on your long-term goals and trust that the small steps will lead to big results. Action step. When you feel frustrated by slow progress, remind yourself, this is a journey, not a sprint. Keep taking small steps, and the results will come. Final thoughts. Mastering discipline for lasting change. Discipline is the backbone of personal growth. It's the secret ingredient that separates those who succeed from those who don't. By building small, consistent habits and staying committed to the process, you create the foundation for lasting change. Remember, discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up every day and doing the work, no matter how you feel. The more you practice discipline, the stronger it becomes. And the more disciplined you are, the closer you get to unlocking the best version of yourself. Start today. Commit to one small habit, and build from there. Let discipline be the fuel that drives you toward your goals and the success you deserve. Chapter 4. Develop resilience by embracing discomfort. The role of resilience in personal growth. Resilience is one of the most important qualities you can cultivate in your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. It's the ability to bounce back from challenges, setbacks, and failures, and to continue moving forward despite obstacles. While talent, intelligence, and external circumstances may play a role in success, it's ultimately resilience that determines whether you reach your goals or not. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or difficulties. It's about facing those challenges head-on and emerging stronger, wiser, and more capable. It's about training your mind and body to keep going when things get tough, and learning to see setbacks as opportunities for growth. In this chapter, we'll explore how to develop resilience by embracing discomfort, the very thing most people try to avoid. You'll learn how discomfort can become a powerful tool for growth, and how you can turn discomfort into a source of strength that will carry you through life's inevitable challenges. What is resilience, and why does it matter? Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from difficulties or adversity. It's not about being immune to stress or pain, but about your ability to adapt and move forward in the face of those challenges. Think of resilience like a muscle. The more you challenge it, the stronger it becomes. The best part is that resilience can be developed. It is not a fixed trait, but rather a skill that can be cultivated over time through intentional practice and mindset shifts. In today's fast-paced world, people are often looking for shortcuts to success. They want quick fixes, instant gratification, and easy solutions. However, growth and personal transformation require long-term commitment, grit, and the ability to endure tough situations. Without resilience, setbacks can derail you, and failure can become a permanent roadblock. With resilience, you can keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Why we avoid discomfort and how it holds us back. Many people spend their lives trying to avoid discomfort. We shy away from difficult situations, painful emotions, and challenges because they trigger feelings of vulnerability, fear, or anxiety. The modern world, with its fast pace and constant distractions, encourages us to seek comfort and convenience above all else. But here's the truth. Growth never happens in your comfort zone. Comfort feels good, but it's the discomfort, the moments when you feel challenged, uncertain, or vulnerable, that foster real growth and transformation. The dangers of avoiding discomfort. Stagnation. When you avoid discomfort, you stay in a state of inertia. You'll never stretch your abilities or expand your comfort zone, and your potential will remain untapped. Missed opportunities. Avoiding discomfort often means avoiding opportunities for learning, growth, and success. You might miss out on new experiences that could help you move forward. Weakness. When you shield yourself from discomfort, you're essentially making your resilience muscle weaker. Every time you avoid a challenge, you're teaching yourself that you're not capable of handling adversity. While discomfort is unpleasant in the short term, embracing it is the only way to create lasting change. When you learn to sit with discomfort, you build the resilience necessary to navigate all aspects of life. Why discomfort is the key to building resilience. Discomfort is the gateway to growth. When you step outside your comfort zone, you are forced to confront your weaknesses, fears, and limitations. This is where the magic happens. This is where growth begins. When we face discomfort, we learn valuable lessons about ourselves. We learn how to cope with stress, overcome setbacks, and develop the mental toughness to keep going when things get tough. Discomfort builds mental resilience, which translates into greater emotional strength, perseverance, and long-term success. Think of it like lifting weights in the gym. At first, It's painful, and your muscles are sore. But over time, your muscles adapt, grow stronger, and become more capable of handling heavier loads. Similarly, when you face challenges in life, your resilience muscle gets stronger. Each time you face discomfort and keep going, you increase your capacity to handle even greater challenges. What discomfort teaches us? Adaptability. Learning how to handle discomfort forces you to adapt to new situations and develop problem-solving skills. Patience. Discomfort teaches you that success doesn't come instantly. It requires time, effort, and persistence. Courage. Every time you face something difficult and persevere, you build your courage and confidence in your ability to handle tough situations. Self-awareness. When you are uncomfortable, you are forced to confront your emotions and limitations, which leads to greater self-awareness and growth. How to embrace discomfort and build resilience. If discomfort is such a powerful tool for growth, how can you start embracing it? Here are some practical strategies to help you develop resilience and become comfortable with discomfort. 1. Change your mindset about discomfort. The first step to embracing discomfort is to shift your mindset. Instead of viewing discomfort as something to avoid, view it as an opportunity to grow. Instead of telling yourself, "I can't handle this," say, "This is challenging, but I will learn and grow through this experience." By reframing discomfort as a positive force, you begin to change your relationship with it. You stop seeing discomfort as something to fear and start seeing it as a signal that you're on the right path. The best growth happens at the edge of discomfort. Action step. Next time you face a challenging situation, pause and ask yourself, "What can I learn from this experience?" Shift from a mindset of avoidance to one of curiosity and acceptance. 2. Expose yourself to small discomforts every day. Building resilience is like building a muscle. It requires regular practice. Start by exposing yourself to small discomforts daily. This could be something simple like taking a cold shower, waking up earlier than usual, making a difficult phone call, having a challenging conversation with a colleague or loved one. The key is to gradually increase the level of discomfort over time. The more you practice, the stronger your resilience muscle becomes. Action step. Each day, do one thing that makes you uncomfortable. It doesn't have to be extreme. It could be something as simple as sitting in silence for a few minutes or walking a longer distance than usual. 3. Face your fears head-on. Fear is one of the biggest reasons people avoid discomfort. The fear of failure, rejection, or judgment can hold us back from pursuing our goals and dreams. But fear is often irrational. The truth is, the only way to overcome fear is to face it directly. When you step into your fear, you learn that it's not as overwhelming as it seems. Each time you face a fear, you prove to yourself that you can handle the discomfort and move past it. Action step. Identify one fear that is holding you back, whether it's speaking in public, starting a new project, or confronting someone about an issue. Take one small action toward facing that fear today. 4. Learn to sit with negative emotions. Resilience isn't just about physical discomfort. It's also about emotional discomfort. Life can be overwhelming, and it's easy to want to escape from feelings of sadness, frustration, or anxiety. But emotional resilience comes from learning how to sit with these negative emotions without letting them control you. Instead of pushing negative emotions away, allow yourself to feel them fully. Acknowledge your emotions without judgment, and recognize that they don't define you. Negative emotions are a natural part of life, and learning to deal with them builds resilience. Action step. When you experience negative emotions, take a few minutes to sit with them. Reflect on what they are trying to teach you, and remind yourself that these feelings are temporary. 5. Build mental toughness through consistency. Building resilience takes time and consistency. It's not about one big leap. It's about showing up consistently in the face of discomfort. Mental toughness comes from the daily habit of pushing through challenges and persevering. You can build this mental toughness by committing to your goals, staying disciplined, and working through difficult tasks day by day. The more you push yourself, the stronger your resilience becomes. Action step. Identify one long-term goal you've been putting off because it feels uncomfortable. Break it down into smaller, manageable steps and commit to working on it every day, even when it's hard. Chapter 5. Elevate your environment for success. Your environment shapes your reality. You may have heard the saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This statement is grounded in a powerful truth. Your environment plays a massive role in shaping who you are and who you become. Whether you realize it or not, your physical surroundings, the people you interact with, and the information you consume all influence your mindset, habits, and overall success. Imagine trying to grow plants in an environment that lacks sunlight, water, and nutrients. The plants might struggle, barely surviving and never thriving. In much the same way, if your environment isn't aligned with your goals, you will face constant resistance and difficulty in your personal growth journey. On the other hand, when you create an environment that supports and nurtures your ambitions, you give yourself the best possible chance to thrive. This chapter is dedicated to teaching you how to elevate your environment to support your success. Whether it's your physical space, your relationships, or the media you consume, aligning your environment with your goals can dramatically accelerate your growth and increase your chances of success. The impact of physical space on your success. Your physical environment is the foundation for all your habits and actions. A cluttered, chaotic space can make it hard to focus, increase stress, and drain your energy. On the other hand, a clean, organized environment can promote clarity, calm, and focus, leading to better productivity and mental well-being. The space you inhabit should be designed to nurture your growth and productivity. Clutter and its effects on your mind. Clutter is more than just a physical mess. It can also be a mental burden. Studies have shown that a cluttered environment increases stress and anxiety levels, which can lead to a decrease in productivity and creativity. When you're surrounded by disorganization, your mind mirrors that chaos, making it harder to concentrate and stay focused on your goals. A clean, organized space, on the other hand, fosters clarity and order. It reduces stress and gives you more room to think creatively and act with intention. How to organize your space for success. Declutter regularly. Take time each week to remove unnecessary items from your workspace. Keep only the essentials, things that inspire, motivate, and support your goals. Create designated areas. Designate specific areas for specific activities. For example, create a separate space for work and relaxation. This helps your brain associate different spaces with different mindsets. Add personal touches. Include elements that inspire you, photos, artwork, or plants that make you feel energized and motivated. Surrounding yourself with things that remind you of your goals can be powerful. Maximize natural light. Natural light has been shown to improve mood, productivity, and focus. If possible, create your workspace near a window to get the benefits of daylight. The power of surrounding yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with can either lift you up or pull you down. Your social circle plays a massive role in determining the direction of your life. If you're surrounded by negative, unsupportive people, your growth will be stunted. If you surround yourself with those who inspire and challenge you, you'll have the energy and motivation to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. How negative influences drain your energy. Negative people often focus on problems rather than solutions. They might discourage you, criticize your efforts, or dismiss your ideas. Over time, this constant exposure to negativity can make you doubt yourself and hinder your progress. Negative energy can be draining, leaving you feeling emotionally exhausted and less motivated to pursue your goals. Conversely, being around positive, supportive people will lift your spirits, fuel your motivation, and inspire you to take action. These are the people who will believe in you when you doubt yourself, challenge you when you're stagnating, and encourage you when you feel discouraged. How to build a positive, growth-oriented social circle. Seek out mentors. Look for individuals who have achieved what you want to achieve. Find mentors who can guide you, offer advice, and challenge you to grow. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with people who share your values and aspirations. Find communities, both online and offline, that support your goals. Distance yourself from toxicity. It's important to recognize when a relationship is holding you back. If someone is consistently negative, unsupportive, or draining, it may be time to set boundaries or reevaluate the relationship. Build a support network. Invest time in nurturing relationships with people who encourage you to be your best self. This support network will be invaluable when you face challenges and need motivation. The role of media and information consumption. In the modern world, we are constantly bombarded with information through social media, television, books, podcasts, and more. The type of information you consume can have a profound effect on your mindset, beliefs, and success. If you consume negative or shallow content, it can pull you down, limit your thinking, and distract you from your goals. On the other hand, consuming positive, growth-oriented content can inspire you, expand your knowledge, and move you closer to your dreams. How media influences your mindset. Media shapes the way you think, feel, and view the world. When you constantly consume media that is filled with negativity, drama, or mindless entertainment, you create a mindset that focuses on problems rather than solutions. Your thoughts and energy will be directed toward things that don't serve your growth or happiness. On the other hand, consuming educational, motivational, and inspiring content will shift your focus toward progress, innovation, and personal development. This helps you stay aligned with your goals and keeps your mind sharp and focused. How to curate your information diet. Limit negative news. The constant stream of bad news can leave you feeling helpless and stressed. Limit your consumption of news and focus on what you can control. Instead, prioritize positive, solution-oriented content. Read books and listen to podcasts. Books and podcasts are powerful tools for learning and growth. Prioritize content that teaches you new skills, expands your knowledge, and challenges your thinking. Seek out books and podcasts in your field of interest or areas where you want to grow. Follow inspirational figures. Social media can be a double-edged sword. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through posts, follow people who inspire you, whether they are entrepreneurs, authors, leaders, or experts in your field. Fill your feed with positive influences. Avoid mindless entertainment. While it's important to relax and unwind, avoid excessive time spent on mindless entertainment like reality TV or social media scrolling. Allocate your time intentionally, so you're consuming content that supports your growth. The power of intentionality. Designing your environment for success. Creating a supportive environment is not just about physical space or relationships. It's also about being intentional in everything you do. If you want to elevate your life, you need to design your environment in a way that makes success inevitable. This means being intentional about where you spend your time, how you organize your day, and what actions you. The 80-20 principle. Focus on what matters. The 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto principle, suggests that 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. To elevate your environment for success, it's crucial to focus on the 20% of activities that will have the biggest impact on your life. This means identifying what matters most to you and making sure those things take priority. Action steps for intentionality. Identify key priorities. Write down your top 3 priorities, whether they're related to health, career, personal growth, or relationships, and make sure you spend the majority of your time on these. Design your day around these priorities. Create a daily schedule that reflects your top priorities. Plan your time and energy around the activities that will have the most significant impact on your goals. Create routines that align with your goals. Develop routines that support your key priorities. If fitness is a priority, schedule daily workouts or meal prep time. If learning is important to you, block out time for reading or skill-building activities. The energy you bring to your environment. Your environment is not only shaped by external factors, but also by the energy you bring into it. Your mindset, attitude, and approach to life influence the atmosphere around you. If you approach life with positivity, gratitude, and determination, your environment will naturally shift to align with those qualities. You can attract positive energy, opportunities, and people by elevating your own energy first. How your energy impacts your environment. Energy is contagious. When you show up with positivity, confidence, and enthusiasm, you create an environment that is vibrant, motivating, and supportive of success. Conversely, negativity and lethargy can drain the energy of those around you, making it harder to stay motivated and focused. Final thoughts. Create an environment for your best self. Your environment is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal for creating lasting change and success. It influences your mindset, behavior, and results. By designing your environment with intention, through your physical space, the people you surround yourself with, and the media you consume, you create a powerful foundation for personal growth. Remember, your environment can either support or hinder your goals. By elevating it, you give yourself the best possible chance to succeed and thrive. Start today by making small changes to your environment, and watch how it transforms your life and accelerates your growth toward becoming your best self. Chapter 6. Prioritize energy management over time management. Understanding the energy-productivity connection. In our modern world, time management is often viewed as the key to success. We hear constant advice about organizing your day, setting schedules, and maximizing your hours. While time management is important, there is a crucial element that is often overlooked: energy management. Your time is finite, but your energy is what fuels your actions. Time management focuses on scheduling and allocating your hours, but without considering the quality of your energy during those hours, your productivity and performance can suffer. Managing your energy is about understanding how to use it most effectively, when to rest, and how to recharge so that you can consistently show up as your best self. In this chapter, we will dive into the concept of energy management, explaining why it is far more important than time management, how to identify your personal energy patterns, and how to effectively optimize your energy to achieve more with less stress. The goal is to help you focus on what truly matters and learn how to perform at your peak levels every day. Why energy management trumps time management? It's common to think of time as the limiting factor in our lives. After all, there are only 24 hours in a day. But the reality is that time is not your biggest constraint. Energy is. You can have all the time in the world, but if your energy is low or misdirected, you won't be able to use that time effectively. Conversely, even with limited time, if your energy is at its peak, you can accomplish far more in less time. Consider this. You can have a 12-hour workday, but if you're constantly drained or distracted, you'll find yourself making little progress. Now, imagine having just 6 hours where you're fully energized, focused, and engaged. Those 6 hours can be far more productive than the full 12. The key to sustainable success is knowing how to manage your energy rather than obsessing over the hours you have available. The energy equation. Managing your inner battery. Think of your body and mind like a rechargeable battery. Throughout the day, your energy fluctuates based on your actions, emotions, and environment. Just like how your phone's battery drains faster when you're using multiple apps at once, your personal energy depletes when you're juggling too many tasks or dealing with stress. To optimize your energy, you need to be aware of when your battery is low and take proactive steps to recharge it. There are 4 primary components to energy management: physical energy, emotional energy, mental energy, and spiritual energy. Each plays a distinct role in your ability to show up and perform at your best. Physical energy. This is the energy derived from your body, including nutrition, exercise, and rest. Without adequate physical energy, mental and emotional energy will suffer. Emotional energy. Your ability to manage stress, maintain positive emotions, and deal with emotional ups and downs. When your emotional energy is balanced, you can handle pressure and setbacks more effectively. Mental energy. This is your focus, cognitive function, and mental clarity. High mental energy means you can solve problems, make decisions, and stay productive. Spiritual energy. This relates to your sense of purpose, values, and connection to something larger than yourself. Spiritual energy fuels long-term motivation and fulfillment. By understanding and managing these 4 types of energy, you can make better choices about how to direct your time and attention, resulting in improved performance and well-being. Recognizing your personal energy rhythms. Energy is not something you can just turn on at will. We all have natural energy rhythms, specific times of the day when we are most productive and when we feel drained or sluggish. Identifying and understanding your personal energy peaks and valleys is the first step to managing your energy more effectively. The ultradian rhythm. Our bodies naturally experience cycles of energy throughout the day, known as ultradian rhythms. These are 90 to 120-minute cycles that occur throughout the day, where our energy levels peak and then dip. The ideal way to optimize energy is to work in alignment with these cycles, giving your mind and body regular breaks when energy dips. For example, during the peak of your energy cycle, you can tackle challenging tasks or focus on high-priority projects. When your energy dips, take short breaks, stretch, or walk outside. This simple approach ensures that you're working with your body's natural rhythms, rather than against them. Identify your energy peaks and dips. To get the most out of each day, take note of your personal energy patterns. Some people are morning people, meaning their energy is highest in the morning. Others may have their peak energy in the afternoon or evening. By identifying your energy spikes, you can schedule your most important tasks during those times. Action step. Keep a log for a few days of when you feel most energized and when you feel tired or distracted. Use this information to schedule your high-energy tasks during your peak times and your low-energy tasks during the dips. Practical strategies for energy management. 1. Prioritize sleep and rest. The foundation of effective energy management is adequate rest. No amount of time management or productivity hacks will make up for poor sleep or chronic fatigue. Sleep is critical for recharging your physical, emotional, and mental energy. Research shows that sleep affects every part of your life, including memory, concentration, mood, and overall cognitive function. When you are well rested, you are more alert, focused, and resilient. When you are sleep-deprived, your ability to make decisions, solve problems, and manage stress significantly declines. Action step. Commit to a consistent sleep schedule. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Create a bedtime routine that promotes restful sleep, such as turning off screens 30 minutes before bed and incorporating relaxation techniques like reading, meditation, or deep breathing. 2. Fuel your body with the right nutrition. Your diet directly influences your energy levels. What you eat determines how much energy your body has to work with. Eating nutrient-dense, whole foods help sustain your energy throughout the day, while sugary snacks or processed foods cause crashes and mood swings. To optimize physical energy, focus on whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats for sustained energy. Fruits and vegetables for vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Hydration. Dehydration leads to fatigue and reduced focus. Action step. Create a balanced meal plan that fuels your energy needs. Avoid skipping meals, and try to eat smaller, balanced meals throughout the day to maintain stable blood sugar levels. 3. Incorporate physical movement. Physical activity is one of the best ways to boost energy levels. Regular exercise increases blood circulation, oxygenates the brain, and reduces stress. Even short bursts of movement throughout the day can significantly improve your physical energy, mental clarity, and mood. Action step. Make movement a regular part of your day, whether it's a morning walk, yoga, or a quick stretching session at your desk. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. 4. Manage stress and protect your emotional energy. Emotional energy is easily drained by stress, anxiety, and negative emotions. If you find yourself consistently feeling emotionally drained, it may be because you're not managing stress effectively. Techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness meditation, and journaling can help you release tension and restore emotional balance. It's also essential to set boundaries and avoid overcommitting to tasks or people that drain your energy. Learn to say no when necessary, and don't be afraid to take breaks or step away from toxic situations. Action step. Incorporate a daily practice of mindfulness or deep breathing to reduce stress and protect your emotional energy. If you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, take a short break to reset and recharge. 5. Engage in activities that recharge your mental energy. Mental energy is often the first to deplete during long hours of work or intense focus. To sustain your mental energy, it's important to take regular breaks. Use techniques like the Pomodoro technique, where you work in focused 25-minute intervals followed by 5-minute breaks. This helps you stay sharp and prevents burnout. You should also engage in activities that allow your mind to relax and recover, such as reading for pleasure, listening to music, or spending time in nature. Action step. During your workday, implement the Pomodoro technique or take 15-minute breaks every 60 minutes. Spend your breaks doing something that calms and rejuvenates you. Harnessing your spiritual energy. Spiritual energy is about connecting to a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. This energy is often what drives long-term motivation and fulfillment. People who have a clear sense of purpose are often more resilient in the face of adversity and more energized in their pursuit of their goals. If you feel drained despite having a strong physical, mental, and emotional foundation, it could be because you're lacking alignment with your purpose or values. Taking time to reconnect with your why can recharge your spiritual energy and help you feel more motivated and energized. Action step. Take time each week to reflect on your deeper purpose. What drives you? What do you want to contribute to the world? Reaffirm your goals by reconnecting with your personal values and long-term aspirations. Final thoughts. Energy as the key to success. The ability to manage your energy is the most powerful tool you have for achieving success and maintaining balance in your life. By learning how to optimize physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual energy, you can perform at your best and make the most out of every day. Prioritizing energy management over time management allows you to work smarter, not harder, and helps ensure you have the vitality to stay focused on your most important tasks. Remember, your energy is your greatest asset. Tend to it, protect it, and direct it wisely. Start today by identifying your energy rhythms, adjusting your habits to prioritize rest, nourishment, and movement, and committing to strategies that help you maintain high levels of vitality. By doing so, you'll set yourself up for long-term success and sustainable growth. Chapter 7. Commit to lifelong learning and evolution. The journey of continuous growth. Life is a journey of evolution. No matter how much success you achieve, there will always be more to learn, new challenges to overcome, and areas for personal growth. Growth is not a destination. It is a continuous, lifelong process. Those who commit to lifelong learning and evolution have the ability to unlock their full potential and navigate the complexities of life with greater resilience and adaptability. In this chapter, we will explore the importance of committing to lifelong learning, how to cultivate a mindset that embraces continuous evolution, and practical steps to ensure you are always growing. We will also dive into why embracing learning is the key to sustained success, fulfillment, and personal mastery. Why lifelong learning is essential. Lifelong learning is the process of continuously developing new skills, expanding your knowledge, and evolving as a person. In today's world, where change happens rapidly, the ability to adapt and evolve is critical. Those who stop learning stagnate. Whether in their careers, relationships, or personal development, those who cease growing will eventually be left behind. Lifelong learning is not just about formal education or professional development. It's about embracing a growth mindset and actively seeking opportunities for self-improvement, whether through books, experiences, challenges, or relationships. It's about becoming a student of life, constantly open to new ideas, knowledge, and ways of thinking. The importance of a growth mindset. One of the most powerful catalysts for lifelong learning is a growth mindset. The concept of a growth mindset, developed by psychologist Carol Dweck, is rooted in the belief that intelligence, skills, and abilities are not fixed traits, but can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. This mindset is fundamental to continuous growth because it encourages you to embrace challenges and learn from failures, rather than avoiding them or giving up. Those with a growth mindset embrace challenges rather than avoiding them. View failure as a learning opportunity rather than a setback. Believe that effort leads to improvement. Understand that intelligence is developed, not innate. Find inspiration in the success of others, rather than feeling threatened. With a growth mindset, you're more likely to see challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and knowledge. You stop fearing failure and start viewing it as an integral part of the learning process. The more you practice and embrace this mindset, the more you'll see growth, both in your personal and professional life. The habit of lifelong learning. Developing the habit of lifelong learning requires consistent effort and intention. The idea of learning should not be limited to formal education or specific periods of your life. It should become part of your daily routine and your long-term commitment to personal growth. Learning is not a short-term activity. It's an ongoing process that enriches your life and allows you to adapt to new challenges and opportunities. 1. Make learning a daily practice. Commit to learning something new every day. It doesn't have to be a major undertaking. You don't need to dedicate hours every day to studying or taking courses. Instead, make learning a consistent daily habit by setting aside time to read, watch educational content, engage in thought-provoking conversations, or explore new interests. Here are some ideas to incorporate daily learning into your routine. Read a chapter of a book, article, or blog post related to your field or a new topic. Listen to podcasts or audiobooks that inspire or teach you something new. Take online courses that can be completed at your own pace. Watch educational videos or documentaries that expose you to new perspectives. Practice a new skill, whether it's learning a new language, improving your public speaking, or developing creative abilities like writing or drawing. Daily learning doesn't need to be overwhelming. The key is to make it a consistent, small practice that compounds over time, leading to exponential growth. Action step. Dedicate just 15 to 30 minutes a day to learning. This can be during your morning commute, while exercising, or before bed. The goal is consistency over volume. 2. Embrace curiosity. Curiosity is the fuel that drives lifelong learning. When you are curious, you seek answers, explore different perspectives, and are constantly open to discovering new ideas. Developing a habit of curiosity means questioning things, exploring interests, and stepping out of your comfort zone to explore the unknown. Instead of going through life with a rigid perspective, actively seek out new experiences, new information, and different ways of thinking. Curiosity encourages you to challenge the status quo and explore ideas that may seem foreign or unconventional. Action step. Ask more questions. When you encounter something new, challenge yourself to explore it. Read books or articles on topics you don't know much about. Attend talks, webinars, or workshops outside your area of expertise. Allow yourself to dive into unfamiliar territories. 3. Learn from failure and mistakes. One of the most significant barriers to lifelong learning is the fear of failure. Many people avoid new experiences or shy away from challenges because they are afraid of making mistakes. However, failure is an essential part of learning. It's how we learn to adapt, grow, and get better. Instead of fearing failure, embrace it as a natural part of the learning process. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve next time? By shifting your perspective on failure, you transform mistakes into valuable learning experiences. Action step. When you experience failure or setbacks, reflect on the lesson it teaches you. Write down what went wrong, what you can do better next time, and how the experience has helped you grow. Expanding your knowledge. Books, courses, and mentors. Books, online courses, and mentorship are some of the best tools for deepening your knowledge and accelerating your learning. By leveraging these resources, you can gain insight, learn new skills, and connect with like-minded individuals who can help you on your journey. 1. The power of books. Books are a gateway to new worlds of knowledge and experience. Whether it's reading non-fiction to gain insights on business, psychology, or personal growth, or fiction to expand your imagination, books provide a powerful, low-cost way to engage with new ideas. To maximize the benefits of reading, be intentional about what you read. Prioritize books that challenge your thinking and align with your goals. Aim to read books that push you out of your comfort zone and introduce new concepts. Action step. Set a goal to read one book per month, or aim for 10 to 15 minutes of reading each day. Keep a reading list and select books that will challenge you and expand your knowledge. 2. Online courses and workshops. In today's digital world, online courses and workshops offer an easy and flexible way to learn new skills. Whether you're learning how to code, improving your communication skills, or diving into personal development, online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, and Masterclass offer a wealth of information at your fingertips. The key to success with online learning is to be selective. Choose courses that align with your long-term goals and commit to completing them. Action step. Pick one online course that aligns with your personal or professional goals and commit to completing it. Create a schedule and set milestones to track your progress. 3. Mentorship and networking. Mentorship is one of the fastest ways to learn. A mentor provides invaluable insights based on their own experiences and can guide you through challenges, share their knowledge, and help you avoid common mistakes. In addition to mentorship, networking with like-minded individuals can expose you to new ideas and opportunities for growth. Attend events, engage in online communities, and surround yourself with people who inspire you. Action step. Identify one potential mentor or professional connection you can reach out to. Set up a meeting or start a conversation to learn from their experiences. Reflection and self-assessment, ensuring continuous improvement. The journey of lifelong learning is not just about consuming information. It's also about reflecting on your progress, assessing your growth, and making adjustments along the way. Regular reflection helps you stay focused on your goals, identify areas of improvement, and celebrate your progress. 1. Set learning goals. To make lifelong learning more intentional, set clear learning goals. What new skills do you want to develop? What areas of your life or career do you want to improve? Break down your larger goals into smaller, manageable steps and track your progress. Action step. Write down 1 to 3 specific learning goals you want to achieve this year. Break them down into actionable steps and set deadlines for each step. 2. Keep a learning journal. A learning journal is a great way to reflect on what you've learned, track your progress, and solidify your understanding. Regularly write about the new things you've learned, your challenges, and how you plan to apply that knowledge moving forward. Action step. Start a learning journal. Every week, reflect on what you've learned, how it relates to your goals, and what actions you will take next. This practice will help you integrate knowledge and stay motivated. Chapter 8. Unlock the power of consistency for lasting change. The magic of consistency. When it comes to achieving lasting transformation, there is one principle that is absolutely essential: consistency. Consistency is the foundation upon which all significant achievements are built. It's the key that separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's not about making massive, life-changing leaps every day. It's about showing up consistently, no matter how small the effort. This is what creates real, lasting change. In this chapter, we will explore why consistency is the most powerful tool in your personal growth toolbox, how to cultivate consistency in your habits, and how to use it to unlock lasting results. Consistency is not about perfection, but about progress, and when practiced over time, it compounds into remarkable transformation. Why consistency is the key to success. It's easy to get excited about making changes in your life, whether it's starting a fitness routine, writing a book, or working toward a career goal. But enthusiasm fades. Motivation ebbs and flows, and challenges arise. So, what separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't? The answer is consistency. Consistency is what ensures that you continue to show up, even when things get hard. It's what keeps you moving forward when motivation is low. It's what turns small, seemingly insignificant actions into large-scale transformation. Consistency doesn't require brilliance or perfection. It simply requires persistence. Consistency creates momentum. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency is its ability to create momentum. Think about the snowball effect. A tiny snowball, when rolled down a hill, gradually gains size and speed. Similarly, small actions, when repeated consistently, build momentum over time. The more you stay committed to your goals, the more you build momentum, and the easier it becomes to keep going. Momentum works in 2 ways. Positive feedback loop. The more you show up consistently, the more you build self-belief, confidence, and motivation, which propels you to keep moving forward. Increased capacity. Over time, the effort you put in compounds. What once felt difficult becomes easier as you continue to build the skills, knowledge, and confidence required to reach your goals. Why perfection isn't required. One common misconception is that consistency requires perfection. Many people start a new habit, become discouraged when they don't perform perfectly, and then give up. But perfection is not the goal. Progress is. You don't have to hit your target every single time. What matters is that you continue to make an effort, even if that effort is imperfect. If you miss a day of exercise, it's okay. If you don't hit your word count for the day, don't be discouraged. The key is to get back on track as soon as possible. Consistency is about showing up, making incremental improvements, and staying committed over the long haul. The compound effect of consistency. Consistency's most powerful aspect is its ability to compound over time. Think about a small change, such as exercising for 10 minutes each day. At first, it seems insignificant. However, after a week, a month, and a year, those 10 minutes per day will have added up to a significant improvement in your physical health. It's not the individual efforts that matter. It's the sum total of all your consistent actions. This is known as the compound effect. The more consistent you are, the more each small action adds up, leading to massive results over time. The concept of the compound effect works in all areas of life, whether you're focusing on fitness, finances, relationships, or personal development. The math of consistency. A simple example. Let's say you improve by just 1% each day. While a 1% improvement doesn't seem like much, if you continue this for a year, your progress would look like this. 1.01. 365 equals 37.78. 1.01. 365 equals 37.78. In other words, if you improve by 1% each day, you will be 37 times better by the end of the year. On the other hand, if you decline by 1% each day, the reverse happens. 0.99. 365 equals 0.03. 0.99. 365 equals 0.03. This shows the power of small, consistent actions. Even if your daily efforts feel insignificant in the moment, they will compound into massive results if you stick with them. How to cultivate consistency. So how do you cultivate consistency in your life? It's not about willpower alone. It's about creating systems, routines, and strategies that make consistency easier to maintain. The following strategies can help you build the discipline and consistency you need to achieve your goals. 1. Start small and build gradually. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to build consistency is starting too big. They set lofty goals and then feel overwhelmed when they can't keep up with the pressure. To build consistency, it's important to start small and gradually increase your effort. For example, if your goal is to read more, don't commit to reading an entire book in a week. Start with reading 5 to 10 pages per day, and build up from there. This small start will help you create the habit of reading consistently, and over time, you'll be able to increase your daily reading without feeling overwhelmed. Action step. Pick one small habit to start. Make sure it's achievable, and commit to doing it every day. Gradually increase the intensity or duration of the habit once it feels like a consistent part of your routine. 2. Build a routine around your goals. Consistency thrives within a routine. When you build a structured daily or weekly routine, you remove the need for decision-making, which can often lead to procrastination. A routine automates the process, making it easier to stay consistent. Start by identifying the key habits or actions that will help you achieve your goals. Then, block out time in your day to focus on these habits. The more your habits become part of your routine, the less effort it takes to maintain them. Action step. Create a daily or weekly schedule that includes your most important habits. Make sure that these actions are scheduled during your peak energy times for maximum effectiveness. 3. Track your progress and celebrate small wins. One of the best ways to stay consistent is to track your progress. Tracking gives you a visual representation of your efforts, which serves as a powerful motivator. It also helps you identify patterns and make adjustments to your approach when necessary. Celebrate your small wins along the way. Recognizing and rewarding yourself for even the smallest steps forward will keep you motivated and reinforce your commitment to consistency. This could be as simple as marking an X on a calendar for each day you complete your habit or rewarding yourself with a treat after hitting a milestone. Action step. Set up a tracking system, whether it's a habit tracker, journal, or calendar, to track your progress. Celebrate your victories and learn from your setbacks. 4. Use accountability to stay consistent. Accountability is a powerful tool in maintaining consistency. When you have someone to check in with or report to, you're more likely to stick to your commitments. This could be a mentor, a friend, or even a group of like-minded individuals. Accountability adds an extra layer of responsibility, making it harder to let yourself off the hook. Whether it's sharing your goals with others or committing to a challenge, having someone to hold you accountable can significantly increase your consistency. Action step. Find an accountability partner or join a community that shares your goals. Schedule regular check-ins to keep each other motivated and on track. 5. Be patient and stay committed. Building consistency takes time, and results don't always come immediately. The key is to stay committed, even when progress seems slow. It's easy to become discouraged when things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like, but remember, small, consistent efforts add up. Resilience is about showing up every day, regardless of how you feel or how fast things are moving. Progress is often most evident in hindsight. The longer you stay consistent, the more noticeable the transformation will be. Action step. Commit to your habits for the long term. Don't expect immediate results. Trust the process and be patient. Keep reminding yourself of the bigger picture. The power of consistency in personal transformation. The power of consistency is truly transformative. By making small, consistent efforts each day, you create the momentum necessary to make significant progress in your life. Success is built on persistent effort, not perfection. The more you practice consistency, the easier it becomes to maintain, and the more profound the results will be. The key takeaway here is that consistency is not about trying to do everything at once or pushing yourself to the limit every day. It's about taking small steps toward your goals, day in and day out. When you do this consistently, the results will speak for themselves. Start today. Pick one habit to focus on. Commit to doing it every day, no matter how small the action may seem. Over time, those small steps will compound, and you'll unlock your full potential. Remember, consistency is the secret ingredient to success. Show up every day, keep moving forward, and watch how your life transforms over time. Chapter 9. Cultivate the art of patience and trust the process. The value of patience in a fast-paced world. In today's world of instant gratification, we often expect quick results. With the advent of technology and the rise of social media, everything seems to be happening faster than ever. You can order food, buy a book, or even start a business with the touch of a button. This culture of speed has conditioned us to expect results now. But when it comes to personal growth, career success, or any long-term goal, patience is one of the most essential qualities you can cultivate. Patience is the ability to endure setbacks, delays, and challenges without frustration or loss of motivation. It's the ability to remain calm and focused when things aren't progressing as quickly as you would like. Trusting the process and allowing growth to unfold over time is critical for sustainable success. In this chapter, we will explore why patience is so important, how it contributes to your personal growth, and how you can cultivate it for lasting transformation. Why patience is crucial for long-term success. In a world where success stories are often portrayed as rapid and dramatic, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that progress should be immediate. However, true transformation takes time. Whether it's developing a new skill, achieving career goals, or improving your physical health, the journey toward meaningful progress is rarely linear. It's often filled with setbacks, slow periods, and moments of doubt. Patience is essential because it helps you stay focused and resilient through these ups and downs. Without patience, you may give up too soon, miss out on the learning that occurs during slower periods, or lose sight of the bigger picture. When you embrace patience, you not only allow yourself to enjoy the journey, but you also give yourself the mental space to grow gradually and sustainably. Patience builds resilience. Patience is closely linked to resilience, the ability to bounce back after failure or difficulty. When you face setbacks or challenges, patience allows you to maintain perspective and stick with the process instead of giving up or becoming discouraged. It allows you to view obstacles as temporary rather than permanent, and to trust that your efforts will pay off in time. Resilience, like patience, isn't something you are born with. It is something that is developed over time as you learn to navigate life's difficulties with a sense of calm and persistence. When you cultivate patience, you are also building your resilience. You train yourself to stay committed to your goals, even when the road gets tough. This ability to persist through adversity is what separates those who achieve long-term success from those who quit when faced with difficulties. Patience and the law of delayed gratification. One of the most powerful aspects of patience is the ability to delay gratification, the capacity to resist the temptation of immediate rewards in favor of long-term benefits. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by instant pleasures, from social media notifications to fast food, learning to delay gratification is crucial for achieving meaningful goals. The science of delayed gratification. Research has shown that individuals who are able to delay gratification tend to be more successful in life. In a famous experiment known as the marshmallow test, children who were able to resist eating a marshmallow immediately in exchange for 2 marshmallows later tended to have better life outcomes, higher SAT scores, better health, and more successful careers. This experiment demonstrated that the ability to delay gratification is linked to greater self-control and future success. Patience plays a crucial role in developing this ability. When you cultivate patience, you train your brain to accept short-term discomfort for the sake of long-term rewards. This means sacrificing temporary pleasures, like watching TV or scrolling through social media, in order to focus on activities that will contribute to your personal and professional growth, such as studying, working on a project, or building a new habit. How to cultivate patience. While patience may seem like something you either have or don't have, it is a skill that can be cultivated and strengthened over time. Just like any other skill, developing patience requires intention, practice, and commitment. Here are several strategies you can use to develop patience and learn to trust the process of growth. 1. Shift your focus from outcome to process. One of the biggest obstacles to patience is focusing too much on the end result. When you're solely focused on achieving your goal, whether it's getting fit, landing a new job, or starting a business, you may become frustrated with how long the process is taking. This can lead to feelings of impatience and discouragement. The key is to shift your focus from the outcome to the process. Instead of obsessing over the final result, focus on the small actions you can take every day to move toward your goal. By making small, incremental improvements, you start to appreciate the journey itself, rather than feeling disheartened by the distance between where you are and where you want to be. Action step. Identify a goal you are working toward and list the daily or weekly steps you need to take to get there. Commit to focusing on these small actions rather than fixating on the outcome. Celebrate your progress along the way, even if the goal feels far off. 2. Practice mindfulness and presence. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, can help you develop patience by training your mind to stay calm and focused, even in situations that might otherwise trigger impatience. When you are mindful, you are less likely to get caught up in worries about the future or frustration with the present moment. Mindfulness practices such as deep breathing, meditation, and yoga can help you become more aware of your emotions and how they influence your behavior. By practicing mindfulness regularly, you can develop the ability to respond thoughtfully to challenges instead of reacting impulsively. Action step. Incorporate a daily mindfulness practice into your routine. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes of deep breathing or meditation. Gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. This practice will help you cultivate patience in everyday situations. 3. Reframe setbacks as learning opportunities. Setbacks and obstacles are an inevitable part of any growth process, but they don't have to derail your progress. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, try to reframe them as learning opportunities. Each challenge you face provides valuable insights into what works and what doesn't, helping you adjust your approach and continue forward. When you learn to embrace setbacks with patience, you also develop a growth mindset, the belief that you can improve through effort and learning. This mindset allows you to view difficulties as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, which encourages you to keep going even when things aren't going according to plan. Action step. The next time you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this as an opportunity to grow? Instead of feeling frustrated, see it as an essential part of your journey toward success. 4. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool for developing patience. When you focus on what you already have, rather than on what you lack or what you're still waiting for, you start to shift your perspective. Gratitude allows you to appreciate the present moment and all the progress you've made, rather than feeling dissatisfied with the distance between where you are and where you want to be. Being grateful for your progress, your experiences, and the lessons you've learned along the way helps you stay patient and motivated. Gratitude fosters a positive mindset, which in turn nurtures your ability to trust the process. Action step. Start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for, no matter how small. This practice will help you cultivate a sense of appreciation for the present moment and the journey, which will make it easier to practice patience. Embracing the long-term view. Patience is fundamentally about trusting the process and having faith in your ability to grow over time. Long-term goals, whether they involve personal development, career advancement, or building meaningful relationships, require sustained effort over months or even years. Embracing the long-term view means understanding that significant results don't happen overnight, but are the product of consistent, focused effort. This mindset shift is crucial for building the resilience necessary to overcome challenges and stay committed to your goals. When you trust that your efforts will eventually pay off, you are less likely to become discouraged by short-term setbacks. Final thoughts. Patience is a strength, not a weakness. Patience is not about passivity or complacency. It is not about sitting idly by and waiting for success to fall into your lap. Patience is a strength. It is the ability to stay the course, even when the journey gets tough, and to trust that your consistent efforts will eventually lead to the results you desire. Cultivating patience allows you to navigate life with more grace, resilience, and confidence. It helps you stay focused on your goals, even when progress is slow, and it teaches you to appreciate the process as much as the outcome. Remember, true growth takes time, and the path to success is not always linear. Trust the process, stay patient, and embrace the long-term view. By doing so, you will unlock the ability to achieve lasting success and become the best version of yourself. Start today by practicing patience in small, everyday situations. Embrace the journey, and trust that, in time, you will reach your destination. Chapter 10. Embrace the power of self-compassion. The role of self-compassion in personal growth. In the pursuit of personal growth and self-improvement, we often become our harshest critics. We set ambitious goals, challenge ourselves to achieve great things, and expect perfection from ourselves. This can lead to high levels of pressure, self-doubt, and burnout. Self-compassion, however, is the antidote to this cycle of self-criticism. It is the practice of treating yourself with the same kindness, patience, and understanding that you would offer a close friend during difficult times. Self-compassion is not about making excuses for your failures or accepting mediocrity. It is about recognizing that you are human and that mistakes and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Embracing self-compassion allows you to move forward with resilience and grace, without the harsh self-judgment that often holds you back. In this chapter, we will explore the power of self-compassion, how it can transform your journey toward growth and success, and practical ways to cultivate it in your life. By learning to treat yourself with kindness and understanding, you can unlock your full potential and create lasting, meaningful change. What is self-compassion? Self-compassion is the ability to treat yourself with kindness, care, and understanding when things go wrong, rather than being overly critical or judgmental. It involves acknowledging your imperfections and failures without allowing them to define you. It is rooted in three key components. Self-kindness, being warm and understanding with yourself when you fail, rather than being critical or harsh. Instead of saying, "I'm not good enough," self-kindness allows you to say, "It's okay to make mistakes. I'm doing my best." Common humanity, recognizing that everyone experiences pain, failure, and difficulty. You are not alone in your struggles, and your imperfections do not make you unworthy or inferior. Everyone goes through challenging times, and self-compassion allows you to see these moments as part of the shared human experience. Mindfulness, being aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Mindfulness allows you to observe your emotions without getting lost in them. Instead of suppressing or ignoring painful feelings, mindfulness encourages you to feel them fully and then move through them with awareness and acceptance. By integrating these three elements, self-compassion allows you to respond to your challenges with empathy and understanding, rather than frustration or self-blame. Why self-compassion is essential for growth. Self-compassion is essential for growth because it creates a foundation of emotional resilience. When you are kind to yourself during difficult times, you are better able to bounce back from setbacks, learn from your mistakes, and continue moving forward. Here are a few ways self-compassion fosters growth and well-being. 1. Reduces negative self-talk. Many people struggle with a constant stream of negative self-talk. They berate themselves for mistakes, tell themselves they are not good enough, or compare themselves to others. This negative internal dialogue can be paralyzing and detrimental to personal growth. Self-compassion helps to break this cycle. When you treat yourself with kindness, you interrupt the negative self-talk and replace it with a more positive, supportive inner voice. Instead of beating yourself up for a mistake, you acknowledge that everyone makes mistakes and offer yourself encouragement to try again. This shift in perspective allows you to move forward without being bogged down by self-criticism. 2. Increases emotional resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after facing challenges, failures, or disappointments. When you practice self-compassion, you build emotional resilience. Instead of dwelling on failure or allowing it to derail you, you learn to see setbacks as temporary obstacles rather than permanent roadblocks. Self-compassion helps you stay grounded during tough times. When you experience disappointment, rather than feeling overwhelmed or defeated, you treat yourself with the same care and kindness that you would offer a friend in need. This emotional support helps you regain your strength and confidence, enabling you to keep moving forward. 3. Prevents burnout and overwhelm. Constantly pushing yourself without acknowledging your limitations can lead to burnout. Many people strive for perfection and push themselves to the brink of exhaustion, believing that they are not doing enough. Self-compassion encourages balance by reminding you that you are human and that it's okay to rest, recharge, and take care of yourself. By practicing self-compassion, you learn to set boundaries and prioritize your well-being. You understand that self-care is not selfish. It is necessary for long-term success and happiness. 4. Enhances motivation and goal achievement. Self-compassion may seem like it would lead to complacency, but in fact, it can enhance motivation and goal achievement. When you are kind to yourself, you are more likely to stay committed to your goals, because you are not motivated by fear or shame. You are motivated by a sense of self-worth and the desire to improve. When you treat yourself with compassion, you're not driven by the fear of failure or the need for external validation. Instead, you're motivated by a deep sense of personal growth, which leads to greater persistence and more sustainable progress toward your goals. How self-compassion fuels long-term success. One of the most powerful aspects of self-compassion is that it enables you to stay focused on long-term goals, rather than seeking immediate gratification or quick fixes. Self-compassion is a mindset shift that fosters patience, perseverance, and a commitment to the long-term process of growth. 1. Reduces the fear of failure. Fear of failure often holds people back from trying new things or pursuing their dreams. The fear of not succeeding can be paralyzing, causing people to avoid challenges altogether. However, self-compassion reduces the fear of failure by helping you realize that failure is not a reflection of your worth. Instead of fearing failure, you see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. With self-compassion, you are more likely to take risks, try new things, and embrace challenges, knowing that mistakes are simply stepping stones on the path to success. 2. Helps you stay focused on the bigger picture. Self-compassion helps you avoid the trap of getting discouraged by short-term setbacks. When you treat yourself with kindness, you are able to zoom out and look at the bigger picture, rather than getting bogged down by temporary failures. This helps you maintain a long-term perspective, which is crucial for sustained success. When you're not constantly beating yourself up over every mistake, you can focus on the long-term goal and take consistent, purposeful action, even when progress is slow. 3. Encourages sustainable growth. Self-compassion encourages sustainable growth by allowing you to pace yourself. Instead of pushing yourself too hard and risking burnout, you learn to balance effort with rest, challenge with self-care. This creates a healthier, more sustainable approach to growth, where you can continue making progress without sacrificing your well-being. How to practice self-compassion. Now that we understand the importance of self-compassion, let's explore how to cultivate it in your life. Here are practical steps you can take to start treating yourself with more kindness, understanding, and patience. 1. Practice self-kindness. When you make a mistake or face a setback, practice self-kindness by speaking to yourself with encouragement and compassion. Instead of criticizing yourself or focusing on what went wrong, offer yourself words of support and understanding. Ask yourself, what would I say to a friend who is going through this situation? Use that same language and tone with yourself. Remember, self-compassion is about treating yourself like you would treat someone you care about deeply. Action step. The next time you face a challenge or make a mistake, pause and reframe your internal dialogue. Replace self-critical thoughts with supportive, encouraging ones. 2. Practice mindful awareness. Mindfulness allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. When you practice mindfulness, you become more aware of your self-talk and can catch negative thoughts before they spiral into self-criticism. Mindfulness helps you create space between yourself and your thoughts, allowing you to respond with compassion rather than reactivity. By being mindful of your inner experiences, you can learn to treat yourself with gentleness and care, even in the face of difficulty. Action step. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine by taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Allow your thoughts and emotions to come and go without judgment. 3. Acknowledge your humanity. Recognize that you are not perfect, and that it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone faces challenges and experiences failure. Acknowledging your humanity allows you to release unrealistic expectations of perfection and embrace the natural ebb and flow of growth. Self-compassion is about accepting yourself as you are, flaws and all. When you make a mistake, instead of blaming yourself, remind yourself that you are not defined by your failures. You are defined by your ability to learn, grow, and move forward. Action step. The next time you experience failure, remind yourself that it is part of the human experience. Say to yourself, I am learning and growing, and this challenge is just part of my journey. Final thoughts. The power of self-compassion. Self-compassion is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of strength. By practicing self-compassion, you give yourself the grace and space to learn from your mistakes, bounce back from setbacks, and continue growing. Self-compassion empowers you to take risks, face challenges with confidence, and achieve long-term success without the fear of failure or the burden of perfection. Start today by treating yourself with kindness, patience, and understanding. Embrace the journey of growth with an open heart, knowing that every step you take, whether forward or backward, is part of your evolution. By practicing self-compassion, you unlock the resilience and strength needed to become the best version of yourself.